What up, peeps? It's your boy, Church Boy, back again with another video just for you. How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well out there, man. Yo, my bad. I took a couple of days off, man. My back has been, it's been hurting so bad, man. This is new to me, man, this whole sciatica issue. And I took a couple of days to rest, and I took the last couple of days, to not only rest, but to go through a little bit of therapy for myself, man. There's some YouTube videos I saw, like some self-help videos. And yeah, I think it's starting to work, man. I think it's starting to work. My back is feeling a little bit better, man. But man, sciatica issues are no joke, man. I'm glad it's starting to get better. Hopefully it will continue to get better. But a lot of you guys recommended that I continue on to this Mission Souls journey. And you recommended that I listen to Mission Souls' Sweet Child of Mine. I guess Guns N' Roses is the originator of this song. But without further ado, here's Mission Souls performing Sweet Child of Mine. Let's do this. That riff is hot. That riff, I love that riff. They're in the key of D. No, sorry for the pause. They're in the key of D, but that's nowhere near it, but yeah, that riff is hot. Yeah, that is fire. They're in the key of D, and I'm feeling it so far. But let's let him continue on.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'd probably break down and cry.
Nice harmony.
Sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine.
That riff is so fire. Okay. There's that drummer again. All right, so what they're doing, this is the number system. All right, yeah, I know some of you guys don't like the pause, but when I hear new music, I get excited. I love it. But so they're in D. So this is it's this. It's yeah. 1 7 4 5 1. See, it's all about the number system. It's basically that the number system is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. If you took a music class in school, elementary school, whatever, but it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But so the one, it's 7 4 5 1. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's a basic scale run, but what they're doing, that lead guitar riff, It's so beautiful, man. That is it. Oh, that is fire. And the bass player is playing with a pick. Did you guys say her name was Nace? Is it Nace? That's one thing I never picked up as a bass player. I never picked up like the pick style guitar. I should because it gives you so much freedom. It kind of gives you the freedom of a guitar player because you can, instead of just walking with my fingers like I usually do when I want to attack and get more speed, I believe you can get faster with that pick. You know, I believe you can. I've seen bass players do some amazing things with picks, man. But let's let him continue on though.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a one safe place where, as a child, and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Ooh, sweet love of
Listen, I go to Guitar Center all the time. I go to the music shops all the time. And listen, man, I'm not trying to take shots at anyone. All right, I would never do that. I'm not that kind of guy. But I'm sorry. When you go into the music shop and you hear people pick up the guitar, you know, not to compare anyone, but no one sounds like this. It's rare that someone picks up a guitar and it's like, whoa, you know, they sound like this. But you go into the guitar shop for the most part, you're not going to hear this. You're not going to hear beauty. You're not going to hear those beautiful chords and those beautiful strokes on those strings. You don't get that. So I love to hear this, man. This is great, especially coming from children, like kids. You know, they're a little older in this video here, but yeah, these young individuals, man, playing beautiful music, man. This is freaking awesome. Oh, man. Great. This is great.
sweet love of mine.
was fire, man. That was absolute fire. I'm sorry. That was fire, man. Listen, that the lead player on the one who's playing the Gibson, yo, she is absolutely phenomenal, man. And I'm not only listening, I'm not only watching her fingers, her pinky stretch. You know, when she modulated up, oh man, she really opened her mid wide, she opened that up wide. You know, there are a lot of players, bass players, guitar players who really a lot of us don't utilize this pinky. You know, I got big mitts. You know, so and I do guitar stretches. You know, but I just love to see when young guitarists in general. Really open your hand up and get those chords in, get that progression in. And she opened her hand up and was just went up the scale. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I was watching her facial expressions and I'm just like, oh, she's feeling it. I love it, man. These kids are freaking awesome. The bass player, let me go back to her for a second. You guys told me, I think you said her name was Nace, maybe. But the pick playing, it gives you a different tone, you know, and I got to start playing with a pick. Of course, playing bass, I got to get a heavier pick, I'm assuming, but I love the tone you get with the pick. I mean, if you got a bass that has a good tone, and her bass has great tone, you know, but if you get a bass that has good tone, not like a cheap bass, I'm pretty sure you can get some. Oh man, I would love to see what I can get with this guy over here. Oh, it's not in frame. Oh man, I would love. This is my Fender American. Man, I gotta try this with a pick. I really do, man. Oh man, because I love the tone that she's getting when she's playing. What's better? You guys got to answer a question for me, guitar players. What is she playing? A Telecaster? What's better? A Telecaster? What? A Gibson? What's a Strat? What's best? You know, is that an ongoing argument? You know, a Strat versus a Telecaster or a Gibson? What's the difference? You guys gotta let me know what the difference is. I don't know. Being around music my whole life, I don't play guitar, so I don't know the difference. Let me know the difference if you guys don't mind telling me, man. But these kids are awesome. The drummer, don't know that kid's name, but timing. Perfect. I love it. Not one slip up that I noticed. I mean, these guys executed well. And I'm gonna say this, even going to their recording quality, really, listen. I recently watched an award show. Recently, and the award show on TV did not sound this good. As far as the quality goes, the quality wasn't there. An award show live on TV, the quality it didn't sound this good. These kids are on YouTube in maybe a home studio, and their quality is perfect. Oh man, these kids, man, I really I got to hear more of them. I had the lyrics queued up for "Sweet Child of Mine," and I gotta stress that I've heard of Guns N' Roses, never heard their music. I gotta hear some Guns N' Roses, and I am taking into account the songs that they're listening to, so I can go back and listen to the original rendition of the song. But I have the lyrics here. It says, "She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place, and if I stare too long, I probably break down and cry. Whoa, oh, sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, sweet child of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place, where as a child I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine." Yeah, man. Listen, man. When I know I mentioned in the last video, and some people didn't like when I said this. Of course, I'm not that kind of guy to where I would force my kids to play guitar, but I am heavily suggesting that they play guitar. And it kind of took me back to my journey. My musical journey, man. My parents didn't force me to play. They didn't. They just wanted me to work in the church. My dad being a pastor, my mom, being a first lady and minister, all they wanted us to do was work in the church, but music was just something. My dad was a musician. So the love came natural, seeing and hearing my dad play and my brothers play. I'm the youngest of 10. So it's like I'm the last one in, And one day, I was at my brother's house. He just got his own place and all that, and he was a drummer and a keyboardist, and he was phenomenal at keyboard. I mean, he was great. He was a musical genius, and I'm not just saying that. And I was at his house, and I was like, hey, what's that sound in the background? It was so attractive to me. We were watching TV. He was like, oh man, that's the bass, And a few weeks later, I was at his house again. And when I showed up to his house, he had a bass. He had a PVT 40. If you guys don't know what a PVT 40 is, one of the most rarest basses known to man. I'm pretty sure there's only like 20 of them in the United States of America. And I was like, oh, you got a bass? Oh, man. He was like, yeah, pick it up and play. And I picked it up and I started messing around with it. And he was like, I said, hey, man, show me how to play. Show me how to play this bass. He was like, I'm not going to show you how to play. And in that moment, I was hurt. I was like, what? What do you mean you're not going to show me how to play? He was like, I'm not going to show you how to play. I'll show you how to learn how to play. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, hold the bass. I'm holding it, messing around there, doing stupid stuff. And he was like, listen. And we were watching TV. He's like, music is in everything. We were watching the show, and he was like, listen to the music. And the commercial came on, music. Another commercial, music. And the show came on, music. And he was like, play what you hear. And it was kind of stupid to me initially. It's like, that's kind of stupid. Why am I going to sit here and play these tunes? Next thing you know, a couple of weeks go by, I got the tunes. I got a couple commercials. I'm playing Seinfeld. I'm playing all these things. It's like, oh man, I got it. I get what he's saying. Initially I was hurt, and then it made sense to me. There's music in everything. Copy this music. Play this music, get used to this instrument, and then everything else will fall into play. I didn't know, So my parents didn't force it upon me. The love was already there. I just need somebody to show me the way. My brother showed me the way of music, man. And I'm not sure of these kids' musical journey. I'm not sure, the path that these kids are going down or have come from there. But yeah, I know that these kids are freaking amazing, man. And from what you guys told me, these kids are religious. These kids are Christians. Hey, man, that is really cool. I'm liking that. Not to draw a line in the sand and then separate anybody, but yeah, I think that's pretty cool. You guys said they have a church background, which is cool, man. But yeah, these kids are absolutely phenomenal, man. I'm somewhat jealous. I'm somewhat jealous that I didn't start at this age. I didn't start here, and I wish I would have started there. Oh man, what else of theirs should I listen to? What else of theirs should I listen to? You guys got to let me know. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But above anything else, love each other. Take care of each other. Peace. God bless.